Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Camille Prosperity out of, I don't know, somewhere between Savannah and Atlanta. I'm doing my my little drive that I have to do twice a week. I've told you guys about it. So I got an hour and a half down, an hour and a half to go, and I was sitting here listening to some good stuff, right, to get in my brain, consumer protection stuff, and I said, let me holler at my folks for a little bit. I just felt the need to share a message with y'all. I started it earlier, but these country roads ain't no joke, so had to restart it and restart my phone, and hopefully this helps. So thank you to everybody who is joining. Please tell me where you are watching from, because I would love to know. But let's get into it. So on Facebook, I titled this "Men Ain't Ish," and you know what that stands for. No, this is not going to be a video bashing my ex or bashing anyone. I do things sometimes just to see like who is reading or who is going to get the full context of something before they go off on me. I don't know why. It's just how twisted my mind works at times. So what's going on, Richard Ham? But yeah, so this was something that I kept seeing this week, like in comments. Men ain't this, men ain't that. Like a lot of male bashing. Now, the main culprit of this backlash was some kind of video that some guy did, and I think he was talking about high value women, how they shot themselves in the foot. Nobody wants a high value woman. Did anybody see that video that everybody was talking about? Like Shade Room, Spiritual World, I think it was Spiritual World, all of them, right? It was some guy, I'm not going to call him a man, okay? But it was some guy saying that high value women, like who wants a woman that wants to, and I didn't see the video, so I'm going based on what other people said, which I probably shouldn't do. But the reason why I didn't watch the video is because there are just certain things that I don't even want in my spirit, to be honest with you. So I'm seeing in the comments a lot of people making a blanket statement about men based on this one. Again, I don't consider him a man, but based on this one male. And there were a lot of negative statements. And I was just thinking to myself, wow, it's so interesting how we can let ignorance divide us, how we can let social media be so divisive, right, in our lives. There are statements, there are videos, there are things out there that are literally meant to excite you and take away all of your energy so that you're emotionally drained and you can't do anything else. And we fall prey to that. We fall prey to that on a regular basis. It's not funny. It's actually sad because it's all distractions, right? There was another post. Anthony O'Neal, interesting fella. Since he's branched out from Dave Ramsey and done some things on his own, I found some of the things he's done and said very interesting. But anyway, there was a post on his page where a young lady was saying, hey Anthony, because Anthony is famous for saying things like, I tell my girlfriend no so that I can tell my wife yes. And that sounds good, but I mean, you can't tell your girlfriend no to everything. That's just how I feel about it. I like to spoil people and I like to be spoiled. So, yeah. But there was a woman who made a post and she said, hey Anthony, I was dating this guy and we were out to dinner and I told him that I didn't want to have sex with him because I'm saving myself for my husband. So, she said the guy was like, okay, that's fine. But when the check came, he told the waitress to split it. And he let her know, well, I'm not paying for your meal because I'm saving my money for my wife. And so she was like, I feel like he listens to you, because that's something along the lines of what Anthony says all the time. So people in the comments were tearing that guy up, which I don't understand how, your poom poom pot could be the equivalent of a slab of salmon. But hey, you let people do what they do, right? People can think what they think, say what they want to say. In my opinion, I think the young lady should be happy that she found out he's that way ahead of time before she invested in, like, that petty, before she invested even more time with him. But it's not that big of a deal. Meaning you just go on to the next guy. That's what I mean by it's not that big of a deal. Like, we be out here sweating stuff that we don't have to sweat. So what is my point? I wanted to come on here and be one of the ones, like, I knew y'all were going to click because the title says men ain't S. So some men are going to come and be like, women ain't S. That's fine if you want to do tit for tat. Some women are going to come and say, they sure ain't. I want to do something different. That's just the line that I kept seeing. That's just the statement that I kept seeing this week based on this little viral video from this little pitiful specimen of a human being who apparently has been hurt by women and feels like he'll lash out or get some clout from social media. Whole thing. God bless his heart. However, I won't ever subscribe to men ain't this or any blanket statements about any group of people, whether it be black people, white people, men, women, young people, old people, because I want you to understand, like, when you do that, again, it's a distraction for yourself. And then also when you do that, you're feeding into stereotypes. You're feeding into things that will not serve you, that won't benefit you. And I felt so bad for all the women in the comments who were making these blanket statements like, yeah, men this, and followed by something negative. Because this same week that this video went viral, do y'all know I had a man send me, what, $150? And say, hey, Kim, I want you to choose someone. I want you to choose someone. Did he say a woman? I think he said a woman. I think he said a single mom specifically. I can't remember. But I had a man send me $150 like, hey Kim, I want you to choose a woman to for me to sponsor to the Free Hive, and don't tell her it's me. A man. This same man that's for the Miami event. This same man just sent me $150 to sponsor a woman for the Atlanta Free Hive event. So are all men really? Absolutely not. I know of I have a male friend. His ex-wife did him dirty, low down dirty, like for no reason. And I look at how much stuff he does for women and how much he respects women. And I'm so happy that he didn't let the bad relationship between his ex-wife taint him on all women, make him hate all women, right? Because I would miss out on the experience of the gift of his friendship. Okay, and this is not even any funny business. And I could go down the list. I want to go down the list. As a matter of fact, I would absolutely love for women especially to put in the comments below good things that you know about men in your life. What good men? Because too often we see negative things. And conversely, men, I would encourage you to do it on your page. Put up something about good women that you know. And change the narrative of us knocking each other down all the time based on the actions of one person. Because oftentimes, if you're a person who feels that way about a whole entire group, it is because your circle is just way too small. You don't know enough good people. I know plenty of guys. Plenty. My bio dad is not even in my life like that. But I have someone who I call dad. And this is someone who my mom dated when I was little. And they broke up long ago. Now here I am, 42 years old, and he is still in my life. There's no reason for him to be in my life other than the fact that he wants to be. Other than the fact that he's a good guy. This is a man who doesn't drink. This is a man who doesn't smoke. This is a man, I've never even seen him, I've never even heard him curse. And he's kept up with me my whole entire life. With it, and there's no benefit to him doing that. But he's just been there as someone that I can depend on, someone that I can lean on. And again, he and my mom broke up long ago. And he's gone on and married somebody else, but still maintained that relationship with me. And for that, I'm so very grateful. So very grateful. My mentor, Harper, I look at how many things that he does. He's a man. Not only is he a man, he's a rich man. So there are so many stereotypes against not only men, but also rich people. And I look at how many things he does, not just publicly, but things that people don't even know that he was the source of, that he was responsible for. And he doesn't have to do those things. So I'm telling you guys, put yourself in the company. And you know what? It trickles down too. It trickles down. Derek Harper has done so many things that I, wish I could tell you about, but I can't. And he's created this free hive, and I remember seeing one of the first posts by a gentleman in there, and it just really made me think about some things. He was saying, he put something up on his page, and this woman came and was like, she said a lot of negative things in his comments, someone he didn't even know, and she like called him a scammer and this, that, and he wasn't even charging it. It cracks me up when people say you're scamming somebody and you don't even charge them for nothing. Like, what am I charging? What am I scamming them out of? The air that they breathe? Or, like, I don't get it. But anyway, this woman was negative in his comments about something positive that he posted. Happens to me too. And so he said to her something to the effect of, I'm sorry that life has dealt you such a hand that you are skeptical of everybody who comes your way, even people that are trying to offer a leg up. But I would like to be a person who changes your perspective on that or something. And then he said, what's your cash app? Now, Miss Negative Nelly, who had so much to say about him, right? Who had so many bad things, who didn't even know him, but had so much to say negative in the comments. She sent that cash app now. So she commented with her cash app, and do you know he sent her $100? A complete stranger. And he was like, and I think the message said something like, I hope one day you'll come to realize that not everybody is bad and not everybody wants something from you or is trying to do you harm or something like that. Have a good day. And I was just like, I told him in the comments, I said, bro, you better than me. I ain't gonna lie. I am not that big. I am not that mature. I am not that big of a, y'all laughing at me. I'm not that big of a person yet. But I thought that was really, really impactful to me. And so yeah, when people say things about any group of people and it's sparked by something they saw on social media, and they get in these verbal battles with people in the comments, also very unnecessary. Let me tell you all how y'all can start to change, because you don't want to be that type of person to think that all men are bad or all women are just looking for somebody to sponsor them. You don't want to be that type of person, because that type of feeling is going to cause blockages in your life, right? You're going to ward off all the good men if you feel like all men are bad. You're going to only attract gold diggers to you if you feel like all women are out here just looking for a man to pay for everything. And I don't think that's what you want, right? So let me tell you how you change that. You got to change your circle, and you got to know who to talk to. When I see controversial stuff online, I don't go and engage with people who clearly don't have all their brain cells and try to get them to understand my point of view. No, we're all, like, I believe in equality. However, we are not all equal. I hate to tell y'all, we are not all equal. There are some people who definitely have some intelligence deficits. I can't engage with those people. I don't understand women who go to Kevin Samuels' channel and sit up there and argue with them folks. For what? You're going into the lion's den and you expect to come out alive? What do you think you're going to do? Tame the lion? No, baby. You're not. So you got to know who you should talk to. And you got to know who you shouldn't. And that keeps life simple. And that's with everything. Even my consumer protection stuff, right? You think I'm going to go telling everybody they can be free? Well, Kim, you should. No, I shouldn't. Those of you who have done it, you found that out the hard way, right? You up here, and instead of your butt studying and enforcing, you arguing with somebody who has not been exposed to what you've been exposed to, who doesn't even care to be free, and you trying to set them free, right? It's a complete waste of time. And what do? You leave that, and guess what? Even if you convince them, you still didn't convince them. Why? Because a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. Even if they placate you and say, I got it, they don't got it. I promise you. So it's just much easier, much more simple to talk to. And I'm not saying everybody has to share your views, but the intelligence level of the person that you are speaking with needs to be somewhat close to yours, and they do need to be open to hearing what you have to share. If you're not open to hearing what I have to share, oh baby, I don't care anything about your need. You ain't got to worry about me. I'm not going to give you my seed just because you have a need. If you're not open, then I'm not either. I'm not wasting my time. And that keeps my energy in the right space, right? It keeps my head in the right place to go further, faster with like-minded people toward a common goal. I don't have any female friends that bash men. I don't have any male friends that I know of, and it would be really, really hard. The way I set up my relationships, it will be really hard for somebody to bamboozle me, because I look at everything. So if you're gonna calm me, you better be good. It's gonna take a lot of energy to calm me, so much more than the con is worth. Because I look at the totality of your life. I look at all aspects of everything. I didn't understand why they even entertained that dude. Exactly, Marquita. It was such a waste of time. But I look at people who do it every single day, and even in my business. I remember when I first got in my business, and I'm not gonna lie, I used to go up to everybody who was fluffy. Why? Because I sold weight loss. Man, let me tell you something. I learned real quick. That's not a good game plan, Kim. That is not a good game plan. The first woman that was like, why out of all these people you came to me? And I'm sitting there looking stupid. I was like, because I thought you'd like to try this tea. And she put me in my place real proper quick. Real proper like. Super embarrassing. But she was not open. So I don't just go up to people and try to convince them that what I have is good, or what I have they need, or they need to listen to me, or I can help them think better, or I can help them be better, or no. Outside of this YouTube, outside of this social media, oh baby, I'm real tight-lipped. Until I identify that you are a person that I can have a certain conversation with, you ain't got to worry about me. But I'm telling y'all, pay attention to the people that you entertain. Pay attention to the things that entertain you, especially on social media. Certain things, it's good enough for me to just know about, but I don't have to actually watch it. I don't have to let it into my spirit. I really, really maintain what goes into my ear gate and my eye gate. And since I've been doing that, now I'm not saying I'm perfect, okay? I still like me a little ratchet reality TV, but but for the most part, I try to be intentional, right? Especially with people and their energies and their vibrations. That's why I don't call a lot of people. You'd be like, call me. No, girl, no, bro. I don't call people like that unless we have an appointment. Okay, I don't just be calling and talking on the phone, because I don't know what you're gonna plant into my spirit. And if I don't know you well enough, I can't even risk it, because right now too many of y'all are entertaining people and things that are draining the energy that you need to proceed in your own life, to make progress in areas that you really must conquer, you really must take care of. So watch that. But as far as all men being sorry or men ain't ish, totally untrue. Totally untrue. My sponsor in my business is a man, and he has the most giving heart. He's a great husband. He's a great father. He took on the responsibility of, just like the guy who's not my bio dad, but my sponsor took on the responsibility of another child that's another man's child. And he loves her like his own. Why do we not talk enough about those men? You got single, you know why I always say I'm a single parent instead of I'm a single mom? Because I always want to give a nod to the single dads out there who are raising children whose mothers are not in their lives. Because there are plenty of men out there. So I always say I'm a single parent. Y'all know I'm a mom, but I'm a single parent, because we always praise the single mom, but there's not enough praise given to the single dad. And what I've noticed about a lot of single dads is they don't even be asking for child support of the woman. I don't understand that one. Maybe it's a male ego or pride thing, but hey, I don't really understand that one. I think both parties should take care of the child that they created, period. And if the mother is raising it, then the man should do his part. If the man is raising the child, then the woman should do her part. Still. So y'all, I just want y'all to pay attention this week. Are you talking to the right people? Are you listening to the right things? What are you listening? What are you letting into your ear gate, your eye gate, your spirit? Because input determines output. So if you find yourself struggling with certain things, comprehension and acceleration, all those types of things, acceleration towards your goals, look at what your seed is. Well, look at what you are planting in yourself, because that's going to determine the harvest. But as far as men ain't this or men ain't that, absolutely not. There's a lot of things in my life that I am so thankful that I had certain men in place to help me and assist me. No funny business involved at all. They were just good guys. So I will never entertain a conversation about how all men this or all men that if it's something followed by something negative. And I encourage you not to do the same. Let's change the narrative of some things, y'all, okay? All right, I'm going to go back to listening to my studies. Hopefully I'll be home soon. So I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. Share if you think somebody needs to hear this. And let me know how you feel in the comments down below. Bye.